Can you read? Good. Then you can read The Adventures of Chino and Homeboy. You could read it at home, on your lunch break, in the bathroom. Don't lie. You know you do that. You could read it on a long flight. The kind where you've already finished the movie, eaten the tiny pretzels, and the stranger next to you is sleeping on your shoulder, drooling. You could read it in line, at the DMV, at your cousin's wedding, or hiding from your boss in the supply closet. Anywhere you can hold a book, you can hold this one. And once you start, you'll probably forget to put it down. The Adventures of Chino and Homeboy, available on Amazon. The link is in the show notes. Bring snacks.
Start the problem, start the clock.
I say your homeboy.
What?
I say your homeboy.
What?
You made me depressed. Push the button to start the show.
I made you depressed.
Yeah.
Well,
Are you talking about your dick again?
No. My dick makes
All
me
right.
happy. This dick makes me depressed.
Blammo! Orale! What's up, homies? Welcome to the Chino and Homeboy podcast. It's another sacrilegious Sunday, and you know what we are gonna fucking do.
Mo dick in your ear.
That's right. Although that might get us put in YouTube prison again.
My bad, yo.
Are crash videos against YouTube policy?
I have no idea what's against YouTube policy anymore. Because we got put in YouTube jail for a week, according to YouTube, because I said that Donald Trump's got to sit to pay because his dick is too small. That he can't even reach it, really.
Okay.
They did caveat that with there could be other instances, but this is the one we noted.
Okay.
Look, I'll play the audio for you. Where is it? Let's see here. Raise the volume. All right, here we go. Any minute now. Wait a minute. Hold up. That's the wrong one.
I just want to let y'all know that everything works at Little Timmy's house.
Can I put up a visual while you play?
Yeah, what's the visual? Porn stars per capita in Europe. Okay.
Whoa, is Trump saying Carolyn Levitt has been throat coating his itty bitty toadstool? Because goddamn, I didn't know that's how they got down in the White House since the Clinton administration. Bro, the way that man talks, you'd think he was auditioning for a Brazzers Presidential Edition comeback special. Like, why does every Trump sentence sound like it ends with, and then she gagged? Carolyn Levitt out here trying to spin policy, and this orange ham hock making it sound like she's been spinning something else entirely. Man went from make America great again to make America gawk again. I swear every time Trump opens his mouth, a new HR violation is born. Somebody get this man a muzzle and a Bible. Though he'd probably try to grab both by the pussy. If she was, there ain't nothing there to throat. That ding-ding Trump calls a dick wouldn't even tickle a molar, Holmes. Dude thinks he's John Holmes, but he's built like Tinky Winky after a cold shower. That's not a mushroom chip. That's a stress bump on a Cheeto. Carolyn's out here defending him like she's choking on patriotism, not protein shots from his 1-inch devastator. Bro's out here bragging like he's laying pipe. The only thing he ever laid was bankruptcy papers. He doesn't have a golden staff. He's got a stub certified Vienna sausage with a spray tan. He's the kind of fool who thinks deep throat is what happens when you eat a well-done steak too fast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the White Hoe House, starring Donald Tinky Winky Trump as the Mango Messiah and Carolyn Don't Spit the Vote Levitt. Bro's idea of foreplay is whispering, You're my favorite poll number. He walks into the bedroom like, you're about to experience tremendous pleasure. Many people are saying it. And 30 seconds later, she's like, was that the foreplay or the concession speech? He calls it executive privilege, but it's really executive 1 minute and a half. Trump's sex tape would just be him flexing in the mirror saying, nobody humps better than me, believe me. Homie, the only thing you ever made rise was inflation. Every time he nuts, the Star-Spangled Banner plays off key and a bald eagle sheds a single tear. Even his sex positions got NDAs because he doesn't want you to know they're all missionary. This fool is so fat that I bet the only thing that pokes out is the tip of his dick. Probably has to sit down to piss. Oh, wait, nope. That's what the diapers are for, because even he can't find it, let alone reach it. Caroline probably needs PTSD counseling for post-traumatic small dickness. If he ever releases a porno, it'd be called Make America Gag Again. It would just be his fat ass standing there, naked. When the world's gone fascist, faithless, and full of fools with tiny dicks, Chino and Homeboy is still 5 times the hot box destiny.
Smart people don't like
You know.
and they don't like.
Okay, first thing I'm gonna say, that was great. Second thing, I would fucking ban you too. Because now I'm thinking about all the shit that you just said while I'm eating. See that graphic right there of that GIF that says too much information? That's exactly how I felt. It was gross. My fucking God, bro.
Yeah, we got banned for that one. Ironically, this podcast on YouTube.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, that was a lot of that was very reminiscent of your 5 minutes of dick jokes.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
yes, it
so
is.
I dig it, but that's way too much dick. You know what I mean? Like, I'm really fucking high, bro. So I'm sorry. I'm eating. What
All right.
this?
So what's on the docket today?
I guess we're just gonna shoot for the stars.
I thought we had a plan.
What was all that pre-production for?
Yeah, where did we spend an entire fucking hour doing all of that shit for if all we're gonna do is shoot from the fucking hip?
Because we never finished the pre-production because somebody wanted me to start the show.
Because we had a lot of material already.
What the fuck is happening?
Don't choke on your food.
I'm trying not to. What is happening, bro?
Let's talk about teachers.
Didn't we talk about them last week?
We always gonna talk about teachers. They be touching too many kids.
Been placed on administrative leave as a state senator is calling for a full investigation, and some parents are demanding that teacher resign. Tonight, a Long Beach teacher under investigation, accused of sharing this image depicting a black child wearing an ankle monitor as if it were a package for a children's toy. This, according to the Long Beach Post. The image was shared in a group chat with other teachers from their union bargaining team back in May. The message also read, quote, "We need this for our runners." Teachers telling us a runner is a derogatory term for special education students who tend to wander off. The teacher now claiming his phone was hacked.
In my opinion, I think it's ridiculous. I don't think this teacher should be here anymore. And actually, I was going to go to the Long Beach Unified School District to put this, to the superintendent.
The superintendent unavailable to speak to KTLA, but the Long Beach Unified School District releasing a statement saying in part, quote, "They do not condone conduct that is disrespectful, discriminatory, or harmful. The district is investigating this matter."
I don't think he meant what he said, but I don't know for sure.
So I really just hope this blows
Fuck
away.
out of here.
He's well loved here.
The state senator representing this area now calling for a full investigation. Lena Gonzalez writing in part, learning about the racist text and photos shared by a LBUSD teacher who is supposed to have the trust of colleagues, students, and parents is horrendous. Black children in our public schools should always feel safe while in their learning environment. This leaked post leaving parents like George wondering how many other teachers may be feeling a similar way at this school.
I'm more concerned that there's more teachers involved too. I don't know, maybe take out my kid from here and take him out to a different school.
You shouldn't be commenting politically when you have social media as a teacher. You need to keep it to yourself.
Should the teacher be fired
or
reprimanded?
I think I'm gonna go with the white couple there saying like, man, it's just a joke, man. Can't people just take a joke anymore?
I mean, I'm not sure which one is funnier. The fact that, you know, it's a black kid wearing an ankle monitor, or the fact that the guy who shared it is saying, "Hey, we need this for the short bus kids."
Yeah, see, it's a double. So he posted something that was racist against black folks, and then applied it to special needs kids. So
I have a
question. We're just gonna totally gloss over what the fuck I just said.
Now, you didn't say anything.
Yes, I did. I did. I said I'm not sure which is funnier: the fact that there's a black kid with an ankle monitor, or the fact that he says we need this for our special needs kids.
Well, I think the problem is he said this in a chat with union workers. So this is a work chat. This is not something he posted on his private social media. And if you work as a teacher or something like that, your socials should be private.
Okay, so hold up. Wait. Your question was, should the teacher be fired or reprimanded?
What's the punishment? Yeah, what's the punishment?
What's the punishment? Oh, look, I have an even more important question.
Okay.
Is that kid with the ankle monitor available on Amazon?
Wait.
Fuck you.
Wait. Hold the fuck on. Wait. I'm about to shit on your highlight, bro. You can't do that. I really thought you were gonna answer this fucking question, bro. You can't be. Answer this fucking question for me, please.
I did. It's fuck you.
No. I'm telling Homeboy to answer your question. Hey, Jones.
Oh, should he be fired or reprimanded?
Yes.
Oh God. You know, to be honest, I think the dude should be fired because that's just fucked up. He's not only being racist, but he's being ableist. But I think you should recruit him as a mole to, like, you know, fish out other teachers. Also racist and ableist.
Because my
keep him in there.
He's showing ill disregard for the people that he's supposed to care for.
Yeah. So it is it's the kind of world that Trump ushered in back in 2016 when he ran for president. No, 2015, because he was running for president in 2015. Or was he elected in 2016? No, he was elected in 2016. It's the kind of, you know, he made people who, you know, think racist things or think ableist things or think sexist things. He made them feel safe. He provided a safe space for them to say the things that they want to say without consequences or repercussions, because he made them feel like the law was going to start being on their side. This was back in 2016. We are 9 years away from that now. And it's gotten worse, as a lot of people predicted it would be if Trump continued to be president. Do you know what I mean?
Yes. I
Like
think the rule of,
since
the
since then,
is
he's
this.
had like 9 years to just suck the air out of all the fucking the entire news cycle and social media. You know, so much so that there was no song of the summer. You know, there's no music genres anymore. You know, like
there was no song of the
genre
summer.
of music that defines a generation anymore. You know what I mean?
No, there was no song of the summer because Drake got his ass beat.
Huh?
Drake lost the battle, and he ain't been able to put out any good music since.
How does that relate to Song of the Summer?
Because his songs have been the songs of the summer for the last 16 summers.
Really?
Yeah. He's been owning the summer every year, usually through some combo song. It's never just him by himself. It's him and some other people, you know. It's always a collab song with Drake somehow involved in it.
So it's not really Drake then.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about Drake. Most of his diamond singles are all like collab songs. There's no diamond song with him rapping by himself. I don't think any of his albums are in the diamond stuff. People just listen to the hot songs. They don't listen to his whole album. But
Okay.
I think it's great that we took a failed punchline and actually just talked it out.
Excuse me for being rational, niggas. Sorry to deliver factoids to the show. Let me put my Rogan hat on.
Hold up. To be fair, I think we illustrated beautifully how I don't know shit about pop culture, really. Right? Even though we talk about pop culture a lot. I don't really know what's trending now. I don't know anything new.
It's not because you're old. It's because music is streaming. And now everybody gets to listen to what the fucking they want in their headphones, and they don't necessarily share it.
That's what Rick Beto said.
And that's the other reason there haven't been a song of the summer. Everybody's in their music silos. So,
man, it's been a Thornhill fucking year for me.
That went over my head, bro. You too high.
No. Thornhill is the band that I told you about.
Oh, them niggas.
Yeah. I'm actually not as high anymore because I ate something. So I'm probably going to go smoke again. So I will be high. We'll go again.
So what do you think? Should the teacher be fired or reprimanded?
I feel like a nice suspension and a reprimand.
So fired.
Nah, you're going to take off for 6 months and then we're going to let you back.
Yeah, you ain't coming back if you're taking off for 6 months.
Okay, I got another teacher.
But I still want to know where the heck was that AI slop he shared? Because you know that's a fucked up way to get fired.
Yeah. No, that was some racist, AI shit that some MAGA motherfucker might have made.
Man, I was really hoping that was an actual toy you could buy.
Man, there's something wrong with you, bro. Like,
all right. I got another.
Hold on, wait. We're gonna talk about this. All right, we're gonna talk about this because yes, that probably was AI slop and some MAGA. I don't know. Someone made it, but the fact that you want it on shelves is even more fucked up.
Well, because it is
actually
fucked up.
real.
Yeah, because it is fucked up.
Man,
Do you know what kind of a collector's item that's gonna turn into? I'm trying to get us paid, son.
I'm trying to do the same thing, but I'm not trying to fuck with the culture like that.
That's because you black. I got the white jacket. It's safe for me.
Exactly.
So let me take advantage of this white jacket and let us get paid on racist, ableist, misogynistic shit.
I know that's cool.
Transphobic, any other kind of phobic you could think of. Agoraphobic.
Look, I'm gonna make some mad gangster thoughts. You know, so fill your boots because I'm gonna film mine.
Yes.
I'm gonna get us paid that way.
Yes,
See?
they make sure they got titties and penis because apparently
now
Mag is into that.
Yeah, and now that I don't know if you know this, Homeboy, but I am very well. This is something I'm very well versed about. OpenAI, starting in December, is going to allow not safe for work content.
Oh,
you know what? SVU just did an episode on that.
So yeah, guess what I'm fucking making?
Tentacle porn.
No, fool. We'll talk about it offline. But man,
all right, you're ready for teacher number 2?
Mm-hmm.
I suppose. Is that ass I see?
I'll pause it so you can read.
It says in your bio that you're a teacher. It looks like you're performing in the classroom. I take it the kids are watching this. Maybe the tall kid, there's always one, is filming it for you. Nope. And then the teacher herself, yes, a student films for me sometimes, not always though. What the fuck?
Why the fuck would you say that?
So, what do we do with this teacher?
OnlyFans.
Have her start OnlyFans.
I think she already is. And her students are cameramen.
Well, she's gonna get arrested.
Straight to jail. Believe it or not, jail. Straight to jail.
See, I'm telling you, these.
So
these
it says,
teachers,
as a former teacher, 100% not a real classroom. It's a set. She's not a teacher at all. Also, if you visit her page, it says it's satire content, and there's an 18+ link in her bio. It's fetish content. I've seen quite a few people doing things like this because it gets a lot of attention for this very reason.
That's sad.
Man, you guys are
now I'm disappointed.
You've been had. Hey Jones, you have been rage baited. Flop
Hey,
around
Jones,
on the flow and think about what you've done.
This is, you know what? That's not the only thing that he's done. The more transgressive thing that's happened is that he totally fucked up my game plan by exposing it to everyone. Inadvertently, but.
So I want to know, all right, what is her OnlyFans link?
I don't know.
Homeboy asking the most important question of the day.
I mean, you saw that cake, right? That's some cake, son.
I did.
Some cake.
Why do you think I didn't say anything when she was flipping and flopping around?
Yeah, no, she has some cake.
I was paying attention.
That was a pog for real.
Like, I honestly didn't register in my mind that the whole teacher thing was the subject until I actually looked at her surroundings and I saw the props,
the instrument wall.
The instrument wall. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not cool with this, but I don't mind seeing her flop around some more.
That's right. Some grade A USDA choice cake.
Yeah.
This is a perfect transition for those flat meat Instagram that you showed earlier.
You know, I was kind of hoping that we forgot about those. But you know what? Fill your boots. Just
Jones,
remember.
Explain this image to me.
This is an image.
Does those look like ears?
Far from it. Far from it.
Tell me they don't look like fucking ears, man.
Not really. They look like.
Well, this is a popular.
They look like kidneys.
This is a popular surgery, cosmetic surgery,
or gizzards.
Women.
They look like gizzards, bro. But I'm sorry. I just want to let you know. My face is. You see Doc Rivers' face right there on the comments. That's exactly what I was doing when I first saw this shit. But continue, Hey Jones. I'm sorry.
Women are cutting off their labias or reducing the size of them if they're a little bit too flappy, as if men don't like lunch meat.
So they're trimming the meat curtains.
Yes.
Surgically.
Yes.
The piss flaps.
Why, I don't know. I mean, I like all the pussies. You know what I'm saying?
Look, ladies. Let me tell you something. There's nothing like if you got some loose meat curtains, right? That when you're hitting it, right, you see them like flipping in and out. It makes you feel like you're doing damage when you're not.
No. That's fucking gross. All right. Look, I don't believe for 1 second, Hey Jones, that you like all the pussies, as you said. You know, I don't believe that for 1 fucking second. All right. Like all the people who say, I never thought I never saw one I didn't like. No, you guys are full of fucking shit. All right. Because look, like I'm imagining it as you're explaining it, homeboy. And it's like, well, I'm thinking in my head, well, that needs fucking fixing. You know, like I'm imagining a badly packed kebab. Come on. This is not cool. All right.
You don't like overstuffed tacos?
No, I don't give a shit. I just wanted to make that joke.
Oh, okay. One of the
Look, at the end of the day,
like, Arby's, we have the meats.
Yeah.
Not anymore. Bro, not anymore.
Oh, God.
But see, look, it just more reason to suggest, hey, there's always anal. You know, I mean, you could always say like, you know, medical publications say that there's about 2 feet of meat lodged in everyone's colon. So come on, love.
What's another few inches?
Yes. Got the joke. Good job. Gold star to you.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't see any women saying this is mutilation. How they cry about baby boys getting their turtlenecks cut.
You understand these are adult women doing this?
Mutilation is mutilation, nigga.
No. This has consent.
So consent determines whether something is mutilation or not?
No.
Because there are people out here who say
that's not the argument.
Like
Hold up, that's not the argument. The argument is circumcision is non-consensual mutilation, where this is consensual mutilation.
Fuck out of here! I'm done.
Wait. What about the dudes who get a circumcision as adults?
That's consensual mutilation.
So you're not anti-mutilation, you're just anti the consent part.
I'm not anti-consent. I'm anti Anti-consent.
Anti-consent. I got you. I'm glad we clarified that. Look at this. Look at this white jacket wielding motherfucker. He said he's anti-consent. Look, because someone's gonna fucking farm the shit out of this.
Oh
at
yeah,
some
yeah,
point,
no, yeah. So
right?
you're anti-consent, and I'm like, no, no. That's not what I said.
Yep.
Scroll down. I want to see some of the other comments because these are fucking hilarious.
Bro, no, legit. This looks like carne asada.
Zay the kid. Yeah, I think it's time to hop off Instagram. Yep, it is.
Yeah. I mean, you just figured that out.
Father, they done took her angel wings off.
That's amazing.
Oh God. Travel quitty. Why did I think it's her ovaries?
Bro, I thought it was her. Dude, it looked like kidneys or fucking gizzards.
What is this? Art Murda, Pedro Peso. They look like guitar picks.
It's
hell
SRT
no.
Murda Pino or Pino.
Art Murda Pino.
No, that's a S, not a A.
Oh, okay, whatever. Mr.
He's
Whatever the
Black-a-Pino.
fuck, an angel lost her wings today. Let's see. Dizzy shooter. I actually like that part.
Same thing, Clint. I'm doing the same fucking thing, bro. I actually like that part. Yeah.
Oh man. Whew. Ladies, leave your pussies alone. Like,
We like them as is.
yeah. We're not gonna complain because once our dick's inside, it's like titties. Once they in a mouth, we really don't care.
Yeah, I personally like a pussy that can lick me back.
All right.
On to the next topic.
Okay. There.
Is there an SUV? Is there an SUV episode we can get into now? Because I feel like that would be the transition.
There's something wrong with that vagina, hey Jones, if it licks you back. It's not a vagina. That's probably something else.
No,
Jesus.
Chino brought up the rectum, so I have something.
Every single time. Every time. You did.
While
did
we were
bring up
talking,
the
you brought up
rectum.
the
There's
rectum.
always anal. You said there's always anal. I have to agree with Hey Jones on this one today because you actually did mention anal.
I'll allow it. Okay. I'll allow it.
Right.
But
don't say that in prison, bro. Don't say that in prison.
Which is why I'm a law-abiding citizen. All right, because I'm way too pretty to go to jail.
I'm gonna be poop boy. I'm fun size.
Does anybody here battle with IBS?
Occasionally, depending on whether I've had a whole lot of hot shit or not.
Okay,
which is every day.
I got a solution for you.
Let them eat your that might actually heal your IBS. Just speaking from experience. I may or may not have done this recently, and it may or may not have worked. It did work. I think we need to tell the scientists, and I think it needs to be studied. There's people out there with IBS, they could be eating and right, curing their stomachs. Let them eat your
Wait. Now I'm confused.
might actually heal your IBS.
Hold up. Wait.
You could also get E. coli, bitch.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Okay. I just learned you could get E. coli by eating ass. I don't eat ass, but that is one thing that will now keep me from ever eating ass. Ever.
I don't think you can.
Wait. I have to invoke the George Lopez rule and say there's no such thing as E. coli in your culture, white jacket or not. All right. Pinche Colite. As local. It's choro, dude. Choro.
I
right,
thought
second,
E. coli
second.
was grown in the guts of animals, not humans.
Yeah, no, it's in everything. Second, who is this advice for again? Like, have someone eat your ass to cure your IBS?
No.
Or eat someone's ass to cure your IBS?
Eat somebody's ass as a cure to IBS. Here's the logic.
That did not answer my fucking question.
What is the question?
Is it eat someone's ass
as a cure for IBS?
Their IBS.
No,
or
you
eat
cure
someone's ass to cure your IBS.
Your IBS.
I don't know how you're this confused. I don't know.
No, because you said eat ass to cure IBS, and I'm like, that's still the generic fucking answer. And I'm asking for a specific one.
Yeah, you eat ass. It's like you eat aspirin to cure a headache.
No.
I don't understand how you don't understand
Say what you
this.
said before. Say what you said before.
Eat ass to cure your IBS.
No, you did not say that.
It's even on screen. If your partner has IBS and you have a healthy gut, you should let them eat your ass.
That's not what it says on the screen.
That is what it says on.
It says if your partner has IBS and you have a healthy gut.
And then she says, let them eat your ass. Bam. Somebody wasn't listening.
I didn't read.
Like I'm saying.
I just want to say I understood the assignment.
It's about changing your gut biome by consuming another person's gut biome.
This is that whole what is it? Fecal matter transplant shit.
Yes. Which because people are out here complaining, and a young man here says it's called a fecal transplant. They studied it, but you don't have to eat it.
Oh my god! No! I want to hear the comments.
I'm opening up the sub comments. Hold on.
Well, that's good. Oh.
So, what's this? Harris Bush said, "Well, that's good."
So do you just press your buttholes together, or just a little?
Hold up. Wait. I have to interject before I forget. Okay, that's good and all. Yes, you're absolutely right, Hey Jones. It's called a fecal transplant. You don't have to eat it. You're right. But not everyone can afford a fecal transplant. Not everyone has insurance for a fecal transplant. However, they might have insurance that could cover, I don't know, E. coli.
Oh, dude.
Or some minor infection, pink eye, that could come from eating ass.
Well,
so I'm just saying that this might be a viable solution for IBS.
I mean, if you get
it needs to be
pink eye
researched.
you eating ass wrong.
Hey, look, I'm just saying. I have
If
a person. I have an
pink eye
acquaintance.
from eating ass, are you trying to eat ass with your eye? Is that what you're saying?
Wait. I
like
just have
brown
to say.
eye to eye.
No, I have to make the distinction that the reason why I am making this distinction right now, the reason why I'm citing this specific use case or this specific edge case is because I know of someone who told me the story. Yeah, man, I hate my girlfriend's ass and I got pink eye. So that's it. That's all. I didn't ask because I didn't want to know anymore. It was already way too much information. That's why.
Health
okay, that's why the pink eye thing.
I feel like you're more apt to get pink eye from eating pussy from the back. And if she, cut a few.
I mean, look.
Cut a few parts in your face.
I mean, I'm just saying, look, maybe that's what happened. Look, maybe he was eating it from the back, already got the pink eye in his eye, and then just said, you know what? I'm going to eat her ass. I'm already here. Maybe that's what happened. You know what I'm
Health
saying?
Manifesto says that's not what a fecal transplant is. It's not the same as eating shit. They bypass your stomach through liver, etc., and put it straight up your ass with an enema. Eating shit is just gonna make you sick. And this young man responded with, "I'm not suggesting someone eat shit, just noting that the science is there. No need to study ass eating for gut health." Oh God.
You know, this is exactly why. This is exactly why we don't have a lot of listeners. Shit like this. Why the fuck we're talking about eating ass for gut health?
So see, here's this person, Health Manifesto. There is no science behind the oral delivery method. And then I think somewhere in here, somebody talks about they make poo pills. Yeah, here it is. Was this the Dean Richardson responding to Health Manifesto? There is a whole medical coding process for dosing poo orally in a capsule. So I think that's supposed
So
capsule
it delivers,
2,
yeah.
it delivers to the right part of the digestive system, but FMTs, fecal matter transplants, I figured that out later after I read this, are well researched. It can be a life-saving SIBO. I don't know what that. I found out SIBO is some kind of disease or some shit like that. Has very high cure rate for FMT with FMT. So SIBO or SIBO had you can cure your shit with shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Read some more.
Look. Hold on. By no means was I suggesting that this is a viable alternative to fecal transplants. What I did, and as a matter of fact, if you rewind this, you will hear me say this needs to be researched more. I'm just saying, like, y'all go research and lick ass if you got IBS and report back to us.
I'm gonna tell you a secret because I've researched this. I heard about this years before, right? You know the Captain America super serum?
Yeah.
You can have that if you want it.
If you tell me it's made out of shit, I'm gonna fucking punch you in the face.
It is. You just need to do a fecal matter transplant with David Goggins. Game over. So, in the thing I saw where they fixed somebody's gut biome, and the person they got the shit from was a family member who was like an ultra marathoner or something like that, or a marathon, like an athlete, right? Did the shit transplant. Weeks later, the person start dropping pounds immediately. Taste for different foods came about, and their activity level changed because of the shit they got from another person. So they start to take on the habits of the person whose shit they ingested.
I need to smoke some more for this conversation. Shit, man.
So if we start just think of how tall you would be if you got a shit transplant from LeBron.
How tall you would be?
Yeah, it might restart your long bone growth. And then you can officially get a black card.
I'm gonna go roll up again, man. This is fucking up my high. What the fuck
Did this
are you
conversation
talking about?
Did this conversation kill Homeboy, or is he just sitting in the corner?
I'm waiting for the next topic because this one died out. for me.
This is the journey of a human sperm through a woman's cervical canal. She's asleep under anesthesia, but you can see these folds. Well, those contain crypts, and in the animation at the top, you can see that those crypts can actually store sperm for up to 5 days. And then this is the journey of a human sperm through a woman's cervical
for
canal.
Like 5 days, but does it release it?
They can. They
okay.
I've heard this conversation before, so they can hold and release. And they could be holding on the good ones or holding on the bad ones, or you know how selective the vagina is. Yeah, so it's very interesting. Can you take over the broadcasting? Because I gotta go do a fecal matter transplant real quick.
This motherfucker
to the toilet.
Yes.
All right.
I tried this morning before the show, but it was no show.
Did you do I have the con?
Yeah, take the con. I removed myself from the stage.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna mute myself.
Okay. Shit, Homeboy's in charge.
Hold
God
on.
damn.
Has that how we've always done the transfer in the show?
What do you mean?
I could have sworn we say something else.
What do you mean?
Like we've never said, "Do I have the con?"
Oh.
Right.
Oh shit, man.
We've always said something else. I don't know. I'm just high. Just not high enough for the shit conversation.
Okay. All right. Are you in front of you're not in front of your computer, are you?
I just walked out to roll up.
Okay. All right.
Jorge.
All right. Let's see what we got. Let's go to the show.
I have a question.
All right.
Are you gonna is Hey Jones gonna have the con back when he comes back?
I don't know.
It's the best fucking answer to that question you're gonna give me.
I don't know.
because I don't know. I kind of want to see what the show is like with him in it, but he's not, the one showing the shit. I don't know.
All right.
Maybe I'm just high.
Wishful thinking. Like, let's see what happens.
Yep.
All right. Let's see. Okay. Here's one that you can relate to. Let's see. Back to that. Add a stage. Wife, what the fuck is this pile of clothes doing on the floor? Me, I struck down a Jedi. Wife, God, I hate you. Me, yes, use your hate.
That's good. That's good.
I'm such a fucking nerd.
No, that's that's awesome. Like I could relate to that. I should start saying that shit. But see, like I'm too serious, man. Like when when
shit like that happens.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
all right.
Well,
all right.
Not necessarily serious, but like I play the straight man usually.
All right. I have a public service announcement. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're in commercial, what is it? Advertisement territory right now. We have a public service announcement from the Chino and Homeboy YouTube channel.
Okay.
If you, according to Alana Kinrich, MD, at Alana Kinrich on Instagram, if you come to the ER with a titanium cock ring that you cannot get off, our ring cutters are not sharp enough or strong enough to cut it, which will result in us having to call the fire department to get their diamond saw And this is a very undesired experience for everyone involved. Salty EM says, please do not buy stainless steel or titanium rings. They seem cool until you can't get them off.
Yeah.
And here's some medical experiences. M's Voice 420. We went through 3 ring cutters and multiple blades. Took one nurse 8 hours to get the titanium ring off. That nurse was forever known as the Lord of the Ring.
Fuck yes. Give her some damn respect. Give her some fucking respect. God damn.
Mephisto Flash says, I know nothing about cock rings, but don't they come off when the boner goes? Or are these guys so full of Viagra and butt plugs that it doesn't go? The replies are Eagle 6205. The problem is there's no expansion of the ring. Blood goes in, but does not come out because of engorgement. The pressure cannot be reduced without removing the ring. This causes a scenario in which permanent nerve tissue damage can occur. The recommended time for constriction with any ring or constriction is about no more than 20 minutes at a time. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Fun fact, tungsten rings can be broken with a large hammer. Oh no! No, 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 no! No! Oh my God!
So
Can you imagine?
So you want your dicks? You do you want your dick and or ball smashed or cut?
Yeah, I know, right? What if they miss? What if they miss?
I mean, look, you're just gonna have to face the fact that you can't get it up anymore. You know, either get some Viagra or that's it. Find another hobby.
Looks right 11. Looks right 11. We had 2 in 1 week. The same rookie fire guy had to do it. He walked out different. Quote, this can't be the job, unquote.
This is incredible.
Oh, Monty H2O can confirm my ladder truck crew and I made this run to an ER last year. To my surprise, that was the 3rd such incident at that hospital in a 2-week span. So it's a thing. Ring cutters do not work. We use spacer blades. Oh my God. Thin pieces of metal between the ring and the skin to keep the rotating Dremel disc from coming into contact with the skin. We had to use a syringe filled with water to spray while we cut. Keeps the particles down and the ring gets hot. Oh my God. It took us about 20 minutes to make 2 cuts. Oh, and that was after the urologist came in, put a needle in his dick to drain some of the blood. It was that swollen. Thinky before getting kinky with your winky. Thank you, Monty H2O. Thank you. Shout out to you.
Jeez, fuck. That sounds like a nightmare. Like, does your penis even look like a penis at that point?
Oh, it looks like a fucking eggplant at that point, dude. Like a real eggplant from how swollen it can get.
Yeah, that's, you know, go find another hobby, bro.
Oh, God.
It's it sounds so terrible. Ah, shit. I'm glad my dick still works.
The poor maintenance guy's face when I explained that I need bolt color cutters for patient care.
Yep. This is incredible. What a time to be alive. Like, I'm sure this isn't the first time that someone's used fucking metal, you know, as a cock ring. Like, I'm sure this has happened like 100 or so years ago. Like, how did they fucking get it out back then? You know what I mean?
Cut it off, dude. Just you're gonna be a different. You're gonna be a eunuch after that. Christina B8. This was much more useful and informative than the Tylenol press conference.
Touche. Christina Bate.
Oh God.
That was good.
It's fascinating how many people in these comments have seen this happen. I know, right?
I know, right? Exactly. Like, is it something in the air or water?
Oh my
or...
God. Harmon Kell. Can we add that the titanium fidget rings are also not for your nether regions, especially if you're cheating on your wife, and especially when you come to the ER and fib about how it got there, especially at a freestanding where we only had hand crank ring cutters. End results, purple peener and urology surgery. Oh my God. Man. Whew.
Don't be a fool.
Don't wrap your tool in titanium or stainless steel.
It doesn't quite flow out of the. Yeah, that works. It doesn't, I'll
That
allow
has
it.
been our public service announcement about your peen. Let's see. What else we got here?
I just want to let you know how deeply uncomfortable I just became because I am rolling up a joint and I had to lick the adhesive part, right? And
Right.
you're talking about peens, man. I just made it gay.
Oh, God. All right, here's another one. Here's an oldie but a goodie. General Mattis getting married in Vegas by an Elvis impersonator to a woman he met in a bar is the most Marine Corps thing that's ever happened.
Fuck yes. Hell yes. Saint Mad Dog Mattis.
Saint Mad Dog Mattis. Yeah.
I'm gonna roll.
Yeah,
I'm
son.
gonna spark up this joint in your honor, sir. I am finishing up. Hay Jones takes a long shit.
Yeah, he does.
I wonder if he's having one of those shit shows he likes to, as he likes to call them. Because, that sounded like an emergency.
Yeah.
Because if it's not an emergency, then, hey, you wouldn't. If it wasn't an emergency, you wouldn't say, hey, take the con. I got a shit.
All right. So here we got a gentleman by the name of the Black Ninja. All right. His question is, what happened to the Epstein files? Are you worried about the food supply in America? Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
The workers are gone. Ice cleared the fields. Food's rotting before it can even be picked up. Right. Missed harvest means missed payments. The small farmers will drown in debt, and their land goes for sale. They will be waiting.
Control the food and grid, and you control the pulse of the nation.
It's already happening. Energy rationing, rolling blackouts. They'll pay more to stay warm, and they'll pay more to eat. When hunger sets in, their lights flicker. They'll cling to the only hand that's feeding them.
They'll call it tyranny, and we call it protection. Martial law is no longer a weapon. It's a promise.
By winter, independence dies on the vine, and the Republic begs for order. And what of the poachers?
Well, they'll stand on the podium and say, they'll attack me for protecting you, my beautiful Christians. And they'll believe him. Every attack makes him stronger.
What happens to those who don't believe?
They starve first. They speak last.
Is that Star Wars?
Nah.
It sounds
the
like
Black
fucking
Ninja.
Darth Plagueis, bro.
Ain't he great? I got another
Yeah.
one from him. He was good. He's good. All right. You ready?
That was impressive. Yeah.
Right? I know. It's the production value, son.
And I'm only
All
hearing
right.
it. I'm not even watching goddamn thing.
That's right. The Black Ninja. If this one don't make you mad, I don't know what will. We're out of time. You ready to act? Okay, here we go.
I got here as quickly as I could. What do you mean the Ep250? It's not even scheduled, it's been absorbed. This can't be legal. Anything's legal when it's bought, brokered, and signed in daylight. So, democracy was an experiment. What we have now is enforcement.
You know, I want to be scared by the message, but his voice and his accent, you know, makes me want to join him in the dark side.
Right?
You know. And I just looked at the screen, and the fact that he's black makes that joke, I don't know, land even harder. And slightly racist.
Oh, man. I love it. All right.
The dark side.
Let's
back.
see. Okay.
Was a
Apparently,
long
Gen Z.
shit.
Gen Z protesters united by an anime pirate flag topple another government. The president of Madagascar has been ousted in a military coup after a weeks-long uprising by Gen Z protesters whose outrage is being felt in countries around the world and expressed through a common anime-inspired symbol. The military in the Indian Ocean nation took power Tuesday right after lawmakers voted to impeach President Andy Rajoelina, who said Monday night in a speech from an undisclosed location that he had fled the country in fear for his life after an elite military unit joined the protesters. It's the second government Gen Z protesters have toppled in just over a month after the Prime Minister of Nepal resigned last month in the face of protests set off by outrage over a social media ban. Young people angered by economic hardship, official corruption, and perceived injustice have been central players in a recent wave of anti-government protests around the world. Despite being scattered across oceans and continents, the protests are connected by the frequent appearance of the same emblem, a pirate flag from a globally popular Japanese anime series called One Piece. That's right. Gen Z is fighting back. Gen Z is fighting back.
Coming to
They are sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and motherfucking tired.
Of them fucking with their social media.
And they money, dog. Never fuck with another person's money. That's one of my 3 rules of fucking. That's one of Homeboy's 3 rules. You don't mess with the man's wife. You don't mess with the man's car, and you don't mess with the man's money. And you can fuck around with 2 of those things, but never mess with the man's money.
Yep.
That's right up there with never fuck around with the person's sense of fairness.
Well, people's sense of fairness is sometimes unfair.
You just gotta know what you just gotta figure out what they think is fair. That's what Chris Voss says.
Well, some people think it's fair for have people subjugated by them by race. And for
right, but then it becomes a negotiation.
But no, but I'm saying that their sense of fairness is unfair.
Right,
reality.
but that's why you gotta learn how to negotiate, so you can change what that sense of fairness means to them, and you can both come out with a positive outcome.
I doubt that.
It's possible. FBI hostage negotiators have dictated otherwise. What do you mean? What's next? I thought you wanted the con back. You want me to continue doing this? Because I can. It's gonna go south.
Okay, y'all blipped out for a minute.
What?
Yeah, y'all were just spinning. Your screens are spinning. Went black.
That's your shit.
It can't be mine. Mine always has the girthy internet.
All right. What is next? Let's see. Oh, okay. Because this one got Chino excited earlier. Almost gave him a chub. Ready?
Yes.
I've been screaming about the AI collapse for months, so now I'm going to show you what the men have been saying so you believe me. If you're new here, I'm Shay. I'm a PhD candidate at Harvard, and I have a free series on YouTube called Critical Thinking in the Age of AI. Stay to the end so you can understand why I'm actually an AI optimist and quite hopeful about what the future will eventually look like after the collapse. This Wharton Business School professor predicts that by 2026, AI companies are going to run out of high-quality training data. And why is that? AI is trained on human-generated creativity, data, genius, things of that sort. So if humans stop producing, then AI is basically eating its own slop, which is disgusting. So when there's not enough high-quality human data being produced anymore on the internet, which is what they have immediate access to, then you're going to start having model collapse because they're not growing. What makes humans amazing is the fact that they learn new things and they're constantly growing. These models are not growing. So a lot of people are pouring money into a machine that doesn't actually have enough fuel to grow. When it comes to data centers, GPUs, chips, everything is so that you can process data, which they're running out of. So I remain quite hopeful because the people who do have the data are the humanists. It's the people who have access to the vast amount of human knowledge that is currently not digitized. All I'm asking is, number one, show us some respect. Number two, pay the humanists as much as you pay the technologists. And number three, you should be funding all the wonderful library and digitization and archival projects. Oh, I'm a historian. We have so many archives that need to be digitized. And I think this is a real opportunity for humanists to actually have a say in this new economy and to get paid like it.
Chino, would you like to speak on the Ouroboros that is the AI market economy?
She's not wrong in saying that a lot of the platforms that we use now are contingent on data that it's being fed to learn from. You know, when you look at excuse me, when you look at a language model like DeepSeek, for example, that has billions of parameters that it's trained on. These parameters are weights. These weights are certain points of data. That it's trained on this to kind of like fine tune its knowledge base. If not teach it something new completely. So without getting into the weeds of how it all works, yes, correct in saying that a lot of this, plenty of all of the data that AI is learning from is coming from us, right? But I don't think that it's going to happen in the way that she's saying it's going to happen, like this collapse that she's talking about. I don't think it's going to happen that quickly because there's a lot of gating still. There's a lot of shit that I can do right now that Google is doing. I just don't have the fucking power that they do. You know what I mean? Like once we figure out how to make this a bit more cost efficient in energy consumption, I think that just breaks everything. But it's certainly a possibility. I just don't think that it's going to happen as soon. And as someone who has a pulse on what's actually going on in machine learning, because I'm invested in it in the sense that like I'm trying to build my own shit. There are ways to circumvent these things from happening, or at least slow it down. So, I'm not saying she's wrong. I actually agree with a lot of what she's saying. I just don't think that it's going to happen as quickly.
Well, the problem is in the creative space, it's going to be a wash. Like already for the last couple of weeks, since these stories about AI reaching its limits have started, I've been seeing a shit ton of clearly AI generated videos. Usually a little bit provocative, or whatever, right? And in a minute, like for me, it's not funny because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not interesting because it's not real. So you're showing real people doing things, bears walking up to people, biting dogs. You see the glitches, even some of the body morphing stuff, right? So saw this girl seemed super thick. She showed pictures of her real self on her profile. But if you watch her video where she's super thick, eventually her ass disappears at a certain angle, right? But up until that point, it looked fairly real, And so once the creatives stop creating and all this AI generated stuff is being out there and it's starting to consume its own stuff, it stops.
No, hold on. That's assuming that everything that AI puts out is slop.
No,
because it isn't.
No, everything it puts out is not man-made, and there are always glitches and problems with it. There's always something wrong. It's never pristine perfect. So when it starts referencing its own imperfections as perfect and doesn't know the difference, and then it's going to start breaking itself. I can't replace, to produce art, you need human experience, right? Your human experience informs the art.
Absolutely.
If you have art made without human experience, it's slop.
Right.
And so when we're starting to generate YouTube videos completely with AI and all this stuff that we consume on a regular basis become more and more AI generated, AI assisted content from the conception to completion, right? So like
Mm-hmm.
y'all wrote a book. Now, if you use that book to generate animations using AI to make a cartoon, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But you did the hard work first. You wrote the book. You created
Right.
original ideas based on your human experiences. But when the
Right.
motherfucker generates a book like off of a prompt and then goes to another one, use that book as a prompt for the animation, all of a sudden it becomes trash.
Well, hold on. Let me get this coughing fit out. All right. So the reason why I say it's not gonna be as quick as how she's saying this AI collapse is because not many people use AI in an efficient or even effective way. You know what I mean? Like, they're starting to become a bridge gap is starting
Okay,
to
I think I know what you're talking about.
happen.
I saw a video where a guy says the way that AI on these bigger platforms try to solve a problem is inefficient. And he had a
Right.
smaller set with a different way of solving problems, which became more efficient and gave better answers. Right.
Right.
And that's cool. But
Uh-huh.
still, at the end of the day, the machine needs human input. The moment we stop creating, it has nothing.
Well,
It can't feed on its own stuff.
I agree. I am not disagreeing with anything that you're
And
saying. I'm just saying that
what's happening is they are firing people, getting rid of whole departments, and trying to use AI to do all of their fucking business.
and you know what?
And
That's
that's the
fine.
problem.
No, it's not a problem because now they need someone who's going to fix the output that AI is fucking giving him that is slop. I can't tell you how many times I've tried to get an app idea or a program idea or whatever the fuck where I needed some coding, but when I look at the output, I still have to fix the motherfucker.
Yeah. And
You know
and
what I
my thing
mean?
is AI will
So
always is here and it'll probably be an assistant of some sort in some capacity. But the goals that the guys who own that shit were planning on, which is like eliminating the majority of their workforces so they can just use this machine as a slave to generate things to make them money, is not going to happen.
right,
Because you're not going to consume it. You don't want to consume all these little AI videos that I see. I don't want to consume them. As
right,
soon as I realize it's AI, I swipe.
right.
You
No,
know,
so
you got movie studios that have closed down whole sections and got rid of a bunch of writers to use fucking AI to write TV shows and movies. But yet and
look,
still,
I get it.
ChatGPT did a fucking big ass commercial, but they didn't use their fucking AI to generate it. They hired a fucking ad agency with writers and creatives and filmmakers and videographers to make their fucking video. They didn't use their own fucking product.
No, okay. So I think you. So all right. I can offer a different perspective. Okay, so you have a perspective as someone who who maybe uses AI generated or generative AI platforms sparingly. You know, I tinker, so I know how I have an idea of how it works. I have an idea of how to prompt it. Like I have a better idea than most people understand of how to prompt these platforms because I know context is a huge thing. That is the biggest problem with this agentic AI phase that we're on. Like everyone's got a fucking agent now, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, when you try it, it's hit or miss. It's not consistent enough. You know what I mean? Whether it's coding, whether it's, simple, anything simpler than one or two tasks in the same prompt, it'll get confused most of the time. And you're not going to be happy with the output or the result. And, you're going to say this is shit and just, continue to suffer or hire someone to fucking do it. That's usually what fucking happens. And the reason why is because the problem of context is still not solved. Your whatever agent or whatever language model you're using is limited by how much it can quote unquote remember. Like each word is like a 3/4 of a token, and I think Gemini can has a context length of 1 million tokens. That's huge, right? But it seems huge, but when you're when you have a particularly big project, you'll start forgetting shit. The point that I'm trying to make is that we need to solve that problem first before once that problem is solved, that's when I'll start thinking, okay, now we're in trouble. Because that's when you're really going to see like AI generated material go up by the 10-fold, 1,000-fold even. Like right now, I think we're okay. Everyone's still scared of AI. But there's going to come a time when that's the only way to consume product now is, you know what I mean? So, but we're not there yet. We're not going to be, we're nowhere close. Like there's fucking thousands of years of history. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that have yet to be incorporated into this AI thing. I think we'll be okay.
Oh, I'm for certain we're going to be okay. It just AI is not going to be all it's cracked up to be.
Look, it's not going to be what everyone fears it is until I'm involved. I'm gonna say that. No, but realistically, we're not gonna be. We'll be fine. Like we're gonna adapt to this AI thing.
I mean, we always do. But
yeah,
let's get back to SVU.
SVU?
Yes.
Dude, I'm in charge. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
Hey, guys.
Okay. So this DoorDasher had a problem with a delivery. Primarily a dude jerking off. Watch the story.
So DoorDash just deactivated me 2 days after I reported my sexual assault.
I heard
2 days ago on
Okay.
October 12th, 2025, I was a victim of SA by a DoorDash customer while I was doing my job as a DoorDash driver, and I got it on video. The customer who committed a sex crime against me requested that their order be left at their front door, and when I arrived to their house, their front door was wide open. It was 59 degrees Fahrenheit. All of their lights were on, and they were sleeping on the couch within eyesight of the front door with their pants and underwear pulled down to their ankles. This person's name is Alston, and their last initial is N. I reported this to DoorDash and the police, and DoorDash luckily banned the customer, but the police are doing nothing. I also posted the video that I have of the proof to TikTok, and after a day and a half of it going completely viral, TikTok took down the video for suggestive content and gave my account a strike. They've also denied my appeal to have it reinstated. I'm absolutely reposting the video again, but with a little censor blur so it can't be removed for the same reason, because this is literally the only justice I'm getting. In the wake of my victimhood, the police are doing nothing to prevent or stop this man from doing it again, and they're not doing anything to punish him for already having done it. So if the only justice I'm going to get is the fact that he's banned off the platform and that video went viral and now he can live with that shame and embarrassment, then that's what it's going to have to be. So TikTok, keep this video up. Hey guys, I just lost my job.
What say you?
So,
wait, she got fired after that?
No. Her door. No, wait, I know the story. Hold on, if I may. When she says she lost her job, she means DoorDash banned her, so she can't work for DoorDash. She can't deliver for DoorDash anymore.
Why did they ban her? Because they also banned the customer.
They banned the customer first,
right,
on the initial. But I feel like her making the story public or something shit like that, there was like, get rid of you too.
Okay, look, first of all,
because she broadcasted a message with the guy's name and information. Like I think that's probably the reason why they got rid of her. But we can listen to it again if you want to hear it.
No, I'm good. No. Chino.
So what happened was, according to her, because this is the only this is the only thing that we know, or at least this is the only account that we know of, is that
I don't think Austin is going to come out and defend himself.
Right. So she delivered, or she was asked to when she delivers, to just leave the fucking thing, the food, at the door. Right. When she delivered the food, he was asleep. According to her, he was asleep with his pants down, with his pants and his underwear,
with his dick out and his dick in his hand. It was blurred out, so people couldn't see it.
Right. Okay. Asleep. Right. She then took her fucking phone out and recorded him. Tell me who did the crime here.
Yeah, okay, so I have several questions, right? Is jerking off in your own home a crime? 1. 2, she says she was sexually assaulted. Is it sexual assault?
Right. So the fact that he was asleep tells me that he was not jerking it at the time.
Well, she says asleep, but I think he was just there covering his face and whacking off simultaneously. I mean, could he have been like rubbing one out and was tired and fell asleep with his dick in his hand? Yes.
Right.
That's happened to me before, but not with my front door open.
Right. So look,
unlike the man on the plane, he was fully exposed.
Mm-hmm. Well,
so like, I think, was he being slick? But I mean, he was exposed, but he was also in his home.
So
that makes it a legal gray area right there.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. So when I heard about this initially, it was, I heard I heard what it was just like she said, he was asleep. Right. Like my only frame of reference is, her multiple posts. Right. I didn't bother to look at the fucking, like, who the fuck this dude, like, all that other irrelevant shit. Like, I didn't care. Yeah. I went off of what she fucking said, so if what she's telling me is the truth, which is he was asleep, right? Not jerking off. He was asleep. Yeah. He had his pants down, and his dick was out.
And you give your instructions on what you want to do with your food before you know who's going to deliver it.
Right.
So
the point
she's acting as if, but I'm saying She's saying it like, oh, he was specifically trying to do this to a woman when you don't know who you're gonna get until.
Isn't it sexual assault regardless of what the fucking person's got between their legs?
I don't know.
Well, okay.
Was there assault?
So a dude seeing another dude's dick. This same situation is another dude. It's not sexual assault because it's a dude.
I'm saying I don't know if it's sexual assault at all.
Right.
Okay.
That's what
so
I'm
flip
I'm
the
asking
script.
is
here's a real life.
If he was asleep, how the fuck is it sexual
One,
assault?
look, all right, listen. All right, here. Who the fuck orders DoorDash and then takes a fucking nap?
Me.
You?
Yes, I have.
How do you know it gets there?
I tell him to ring the doorbell. And I have a
dude had his
security
door
system.
open. See, that's a normal person response. This
I leave my door open too.
This motherfucker had his door open.
I leave my big door open and my screen door closed. So when I hear footsteps, I wake up. You know. I have
This
an
dude
alarm
did not
system.
wake up. This dude did not wake up.
He was awake.
We had his front door open in a rural area where he could have been robbed. And he felt safe enough.
Well, I'm saying
he's also to take a nap with his door wide open.
He's in the coverage of his own home.
Underwear around his ankles with his dick in his hand.
I mean, I think there was a screen door.
No, it was wide the fuck open.
Okay, I'm playing it so it can get back to that part and we'll see.
I'm just saying, who in their right mind is gonna have their door open wide as fuck at night in this America with their pants and underwear around their ankles? They can't run with their dick in their hand.
I don't think they were expecting to run.
What kind of fucktarded motherfucker do you have to be to do that shit? Don't they know that there are dashers out there that will fucking rob you?
Okay, here's a story. Here's a story. My nephew, young, strapping, athletic black man, was doing deliveries for Amazon. Rolled up to this house.
There, pause it.
Okay,
pause
there's no screen door.
No screen.
Okay, he's not jerking it. That his hand is right here, but his dick is out, and he's covering his face on purpose. With a nice American flag in the back, so this nigga is MAGA.
There you go. There's your answer.
No, but back to my story. My nephew was delivered stuff to this lady's house. She opened the door naked and invited him in. He didn't call the cops. He just gave her a package and left.
I'll be taking a nap with my dick in my hand. Y'all wake me when you move to the next topic.
All right. Bam.
He's so fun divine. Look at him. Did I feel that?
Is he being sexually assaulted?
He's so fun divine. Look at him. Did I feel that?
What the fuck are y'all watching?
There's a strapping black man standing on the street, traveling, and some women walk over like, "Oh, you're hot," and start rubbing on his body. This has happened to me once upon a time.
There's a lot of quick cuts, right? And
yes.
he's not establishing any boundaries. He's letting them touch him. That is implied consent.
But the touch has to start first without consent.
And he
so if I grab a girl's
anything, it is implied consent.
Okay. So when Trump grabbed him by the pussy and they didn't say no, that wasn't sexual harassment. He could be in fear for his life right now.
Who, him?
Yeah.
With a smile on his face?
With all these white women around, it's like, hey, if I act too funny style, they can flip it on me.
All right. here is the difference with what you just said and this. Trump was in a position of power. So there's a power imbalance.
There's a power imbalance here. There's more
No,
of them than
this
there is
is
of
a
him.
this is a public space right here. He could tell those women, get your hands off me. But he didn't because he's liking the attention.
And then they refuse, then what? They start calling him a pussy. You don't like women. You're gay. Because that's what they do.
There is no power imbalance in this situation, unlike the Trump part. Unlike Trump's situation where there is a power imbalance, there is no power imbalance here.
Whatever.
I was having such a good Sunday.
This is why I hate these SVU episodes.
Nick Fuentes is our friend now.
Been saying that shit for a couple of
kicking them out of the country. That's kind of a problem.
Yeah, but every sane, rational Jew would agree with you on that.
I don't think they would. I think that people like Shapiro and many conservative Jews, they love to see these pro-Palestine people getting kicked out. They say they're terrorists. The Heritage Foundation came up with that policy.
All right, let's call them then. I'm going to call a Jew.
Which one?
I can't tell you. They want to be anonymous. But so your contention is that a lot of Jews are happy with people being deported for anti-Semitic beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll ask if we can say who he is. This guy represents all Jews, by the way.
Hello?
Hey, can I say who you are?
Of course.
This is Ron Coleman on the line. Nick is under the impression that most Jews are cool with people being deported for having anti-Semitic beliefs.
That's funny. No, I think the vast majority of people being reported or
People being
or people who,
students
people who
on
are
visas.
here on a visa.
Students on visas, like at Columbia.
I think most Jews are cool with that. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right.
You know, I hate the fact that this little motherfucker is being proven right because a clock is right twice a fucking day, but just because it's right twice a day doesn't mean it's wrong the other times. And I hate it. I hate it.
Clock. Broken clock. You said clock.
Whatever. Yeah, broken clock.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Yes. I hate this. That's the main point.
No, I mean just because you agree on one or two topics doesn't mean you have to buy their whole shit, which is the scheme of how these motherfuckers get people. It's like, I agree with him on this.
It's like I'm glad Hitler's dead, but one thing he did right was Volkswagen.
Yeah. No. Because look at them fucking cars.
Dude, the Beetle was the car from the 1930s all the way to the 1970s.
Yeah, if you're a fucking serial killer.
That is an accomplishment.
No.
Only
it is
Ted
not.
Bundy had a bug.
Just like that guy said, he represents all serial killers.
Nah, but yeah, but that's how they get you. That was the thing. Like, I was listening to some shit about people justifying countries wanting to kick the Jews out of Europe. You know, different countries that they were in, and I was like, if they were citizens of those countries, then they didn't deserve to be kicked out because they're citizens. You know what I'm saying? There's like, they're not German and they're doing shit we don't like. Kick them out. It's like, no, because they're citizens of Germany or wherever the fuck they were, Poland, Russia, you know. If they're citizens of the country, then they deserve to be there and shouldn't be kicked out. Despite how you feel about them and whatever you think they're doing.
I believe you should replace the word deserve to have a right.
Oh, yeah, there you go. They have a right to be there. They don't deserve being kicked out. No matter what you think they're doing politically, economically, it doesn't fucking matter. They're citizens. They have the right to do it until they break a law. And even then, they don't deserve to be kicked out. This is like the Klansmen here. I would love if they got kicked out of the country. But they're Americans. They deserve to be here.
They have a right to be here.
Yeah. They have a right to be here. If I say deserved, I mean right. There you go.
Continue the joke. This reminds me of.
But, you know, they're here. Now, once they do something to break the law, then they go to jail. But at no point in time do they, you know, unless they do some treasonous shit and get exiled.
I believe what you mean by exile is executed. That's being exiled to another plane of existence.
From reality.
Yeah.
You know.
You need to stop. You need to stop using ChatGPT because you turned that shit up to 11. What the fuck?
You know,
we don't exile people for treason in this country. We jail them forever, throw away the key, or we execute them. That is what we do. It's in the Constitution.
Okay. Yes, that. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. You know, people have had the right to be where they were. Where they didn't have the right to be where they were is this little history lesson.
When you criticize Israel nowadays as being a European colony, the first thing they love to say is, no, we are not European. Half of our Israeli Jews are Mizrahi. This is very hard to say. Anyway, you're still a European colony. But the more important question is, where did those Arab Jews come from? So when Britain promised Palestine to the Zionists, they had a problem. The Jewish people of Europe wanted to come to America. The last thing they wanted to do was to go to Palestine and become farmers.
And till this day, there's more Jews in America than anywhere else, including Israel. So they did come here.
Where were they going to get all the people to do the labor? I know, we can get brown people to do it. From Yemen, from Iraq, from North Africa. Why didn't the Zionists think of this before? Why was the Zionist movement made up of only Europeans? Well, as with any colonial project, racism. They thought they were backward. They thought that they were culturally inferior. Ben-Gurion called Moroccan Jews savages and compared them pejoratively to the, quote, blacks brought to the United States as slaves. But their even bigger problem was the Arab Jews were completely against Zionism. While the Jewish people in Europe were getting expelled from European countries one after another after another. The Iraqi Jewish community, for instance, had been living in Iraq for over 2,500 years. Why would they leave? So now European Zionists had an even bigger problem. How the hell do we convince the Arab Jews to become our labor when they don't want to leave their home? Well, finally, when Zionism started rising, this definitely did create friction, distrust, created clashes, it created violence. But even then, the Mossad, yes, the Mossad, was having a very, very hard time trying to convince the Arab Jews to come to this newly manufactured state of Israel. Even one of the emissaries quotes, "We have to admit that there is not much point in organizing and encouraging immigration. What we didn't do can't be corrected now through propaganda and creating one-day-old enthusiasm." So the Mossad...
Who knew?
Keep going.
Yeah.
That's it. That was it.
I want to continue the joke. I want to hear the end of the story.
Well, I'm saying.
See, I told you. This reminds me of Boondock says, continue the joke.
Who knew that they were Jews in Arab countries not being oppressed and didn't want to go to Israel? Like right now, they act like all the Jews in the Arab states, the Arabs want to kill them and XYZ, when there were Arab Jews in all these Arab countries, living a life just fine. Just probably paying higher taxes because they weren't Muslim.
I want you to know, this clip fucked up our algorithm.
I mean, your jokes got us in the jail.
No. This one has that "When I Rule the World" or whatever the fuck song in the background, and I'm like,
Oh.
I was just thinking about it. I'm like, man, YouTube gonna flag this shit for copyright.
Go, just cut it out.
I'm gonna have to.
I forgot it had music on it. Or use AI to strip it.
Yeah, that's what YouTube now offers you to, like, hey, strip the song out, replace it with something else. For this one, I think I'm just gonna strip the song out and not even replace it.
Can it strip the song out and leave her voice in?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah,
I think it can do that now.
All right. But I was having a talk with a friend about Palestine, and he was like, Palestine didn't even exist. I'm like,
yeah, it did.
Yeah. I'm like, the space existed and people lived on it forever.
Everything that is Israel right now used to be Palestine.
Yes. Well, he's saying before the 1900s, before like the British went over there and did whatever they did to the Ottoman Empire, it didn't exist. But I'm like, those people lived on that land because there were always people on that land, no matter when. So like if we go back to the Bible age of 2,000 years ago or whatever the fuck, there were people on that land. If that was actually the original home of Israel back in the day, and the Romans came through and fucked them over, but that's biblical history. I don't know if that's real history, right?
No. Look. England essentially went to Palestine, right? Landed there. Planted a flag, told the people living there, this is our land now. Those people said, what do you mean? We've been living here. And England said, do you have a flag? And they're like, no, why would we need a flag? We live here. And it's like, no flag, no country. This is our land now.
Yeah. Well, what I'm saying is it's like
that joke, by the way. That joke, by the way, is by Eddie Izzard. I got to give credit to Eddie Izzard for that one. It was an amazing fucking joke.
No, but I'm saying it's kind of like Africa, right? They came over there and they start like Iraq, right? Iraq didn't exist before the British took down the Ottoman Empire and drew new borders, right? So there's a lot of made up countries that were purposely made up of different tribes that had beef with one another. And if there was no beef, they created beef. So there will always be conflict, right? Same thing they did throughout Africa when they carved up the countries in Africa. Like Nigeria didn't exist. They made it. All the countries in Africa were pretty much made by Western colonization.
It makes sense to me.
So people have always lived in the Palestine region, let's say, right? And I think when the Ottoman Empire took over, if there were Jews there, they left. But biblically, they say the Jews left back when the Roman Empire took over. But I'm like, why would the Romans kick them out of the land and force them into Europe? Like that part I don't understand. Can you explain that?
Rome is in Europe?
No, but I'm saying if I don't like these people and I want their land, why do I go and take their land and then allow them into my space?
Do you want a logical answer?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Cheap labor.
They're already there. They're already there.
If they don't want to play nice, you fucking kill them. Take their shit. Like we did with the Native Americans.
Jesus Christ, that white jacket is something.
Like,
am I speaking truth or not?
Like they did. That wasn't we. That was them. We weren't citizens back then, so I don't take claim to none of that.
Speak for yourself. This used to be Mexico.
I'm saying we weren't citizens of the U.S. only part
of my people's land.
The only
God
part.
damn.
The only part that I take blame for is the part that the Buffalo Soldiers took with the Western expansion. That I take claim for, because at that point we were citizens and we were being down with the oppression.
You were down with the oppression?
Do you know what a Buffalo Soldier is?
Down with the oppression.
That's down with the sickness, fool. No, hold on.
Oh.
What do you mean by down with the oppression? Down with oppressing other people, or
so post-slavery, right? The United States start to move west in conquering lands that were inhabited by Native Americans. At a certain point, they enlisted black men.
Are you talking about the Buffalo Soldiers?
Yeah, I said that clearly at the beginning of my statement.
Dreadlock
I'm
Rasta.
I'm up exactly. I'm very high. You have to
So-
remember, I just smoked another joint.
Although
so I probably
don't-
missed a shitload of what you just said.
So I'm saying I don't
Rasta.
take claim or I don't take the oppression shit that America did before I was free. My people were free and able to vote. I don't lay claim to. I will lay claim to the shit we've done after that, because we participated in it as a culture, as citizens, right? Black
What
men
about
were Buffalo.
what about the house slaves?
What about them? They were
You don't
forced
take-
to do.
you don't
That
you
being a
don't-
house slave wasn't a choice.
I mean, I don't know. Samuel L. Jackson was, he was all up on Leo's tip in Django.
I mean, he was a victim, and was.
I
doing
mean,
his
but
best to survive.
at what point do you stop being a victim and you start being an accomplice, regardless of the power dynamic?
You can't, as long as there's a power dynamic. Then you're not of free will.
I'm just saying, at what point though do you become an accomplice? Because I think that at some point you stop being a victim and you become an accomplice.
I'm saying he's a POW.
Right,
And we've
but
heard
I
the
think
stories.
but I think that if he was set free, he would still be with Leo.
I mean, but that's learned behavior for being a house nigga.
Yeah, but again, at
That's him.
At what point do you stop being a victim and you start being an accomplice?
He's a self-hater. I mean, I
That's
wouldn't.
not answering my fucking question. At what point do you stop being a victim and start being an accomplice? And you keep giving me these vagaries.
When when the oppression no longer exists.
So
That's my answer.
Isn't
when
this a
it
phenomenon?
becomes a choice.
Say what?
There's a name for this phenomenon.
Speak it.
Where I forget what it is, but the women or people who get abducted, or kidnapped.
Stockholm
and
syndrome.
That's it. Y'all planned that? Because y'all said it at the same time.
No.
Just like
We're
the
just
shit
in-
that you guys had.
We're just in sync.
Except
Gotcha.
of course, in answering my fucking questions.
And answering my fucking. Yeah, answer his questions, Hey Jones.
What question do you have now?
So when it becomes a choice is when you stop being a victim and you
Oppressed.
become an accomplice.
I said when the oppression no longer exists.
So when it becomes a choice.
Yeah.
So you can't choose while the oppression exists.
No, because there's ill treatment for your behavior.
So you feel that if coercion is
like, okay,
exists,
I'll give you an example. In prison, you can, if you're a prisoner in a U.S. prison, you can't agree to have sex with a guard.
You can't, or you can?
No, you cannot. No matter if you want it or not, it's rape, because those people have implicit powers over you. There's a multitude of punishments that they can hand out because of the power dynamic. This goes back to your sexual harassment conversation.
But
as long as slavery exists and black men aren't citizens,
but yet guards have sex with inmates.
And when they get
sometimes consensually.
It's never consensually.
No. Yet sometimes it is consensual.
Oh, wait.
Not by law.
Hold on. That's what I was gonna ask.
Oh, so now we're moving the goalposts.
I'm saying that's what I'm saying.
We're moving the goalposts.
Hold on, wait. The question. This is the question I have. The question I have is, like, what really matters here? The letter of the law, or is there anything beyond that? Because if the only metric is this is what the law states, and you follow that to the T, then, at what point can you have Homeboy's argument, which is, well, it's not really consensual, is it? Because the inmate didn't exactly, or it's consensual in the sense that, there's mutual acquiescence, right? Like they both agreed to it, but by the letter of the law, because of his position or her position as, a corrections officer, then, it's always going to be the R word.
If you're a captive, you don't have consent. You do what I tell you to do.
So if there's no oppression, are you still considered a captive?
There's the power dynamic, like in Trump's grab by the pussy situation.
Okay, well, the question that, what did you say? Well, the question I have to you is, fuck, I just forgot.
That means I win.
No.
That does
it means
not.
I'm eating. I got the.
What are you gonna have for lunch?
I was.
Chick-fil-A maybe?
No.
Hey.
We don't do Chick-fil-A.
Well, here's another reason why you shouldn't.
Kind of humiliated and embarrassed, at the whole situation, because it seemed like it was a racial issue to me.
Clover Police Sergeant Tracy Reed had that experience at a Chick-fil-A restaurant in Augusta, Georgia, while on a work trip a few weeks ago. He and 3 other CPD officers, all of them white, went into the restaurant for breakfast.
We all came into the restaurant together, we rode together, came in the restaurant together, all had the same uniform on, stood in line together. There was never a time that we were not together while standing in line.
They say all 3 white officers were offered a complimentary meal, which they say is often offered to law enforcement at the popular restaurant chain. But when Sergeant Reed got to the register, he had to pay.
He said he had to pay for his meal, and it infuriated me. And I told him, I said, "Do you want me to go say something?" And he was like, "No, I don't want you to cause a scene." But I could tell by the way he looked that, he just looked down at his plate and he looked really embarrassed and humiliated, which really made me mad.
Eventually, Reed wrote this letter to Chick-fil-A corporate demanding the chain retrain employees at the Augusta location and strengthen corporate-wide policies on compliance with civil rights laws. But Reed and the other officers were not satisfied with the response from the Augusta store manager, which included 2 cards for free meals.
They said that it was perceived that we were
embarrassed or that it was a racial incident, which I didn't like because I know it wasn't perceived. It actually happened.
He's not the only one to perceive it. We all perceived it that way, and it's not even perception. It's what happened. It was a racial issue.
I was kind of humiliated and embarrassed, at the whole situation because it seemed.
Talk about gaslighting. Perceived. Jesus.
I thought when he reached out to corporate, they would have said something nicer than that. But there's like, we ain't admit no guilt, which means this is a corporate policy. Mm-hmm. Like if they would have just admonished the worker, and put it on them, then they would have been safe. But the fact that they doubled down on it tells me there's a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Back to blue, unless it's a black person in blue or a brown person in blue.
Nah, back to blue until they own you. That's what it's. That's what it is. See? Watch this. Homeland Security ICE officer who's drunk with his kids in the car.
Drunk ICE agent asked police not to separate him from his kids. Really? 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 Oh, the fucking irony. What? Man, nah. Separate him from his kids. Zip tie his motherfucking ass on the goddamn ground. Put a black bag over his head and fucking send his ass to fucking Africa. Fuck this guy.
White shirt.
That's the colonel.
Colonel, don't mean shit to me. Okay, cool. I'm federal.
Okay.
I'm trying to get home. I got my boys with me.
Who do you work for?
DHS.
Do you have your ID with you?
No, I don't.
Okay. But if I called them, they'd verify that you're a
100%, bro.
Okay. You don't have any type of credentials or anything that say you're DHS?
Not on me, no.
Okay. All right.
I only bring my weapon with me if I'm.
Okay, but you don't have any weapons on you right now?
No, I don't.
Okay, so what I want to do, I want to talk to you away from the kids. So I'm going to ask you to step out of the car and we're going to walk back to the back of your car, okay?
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yes, sir, I am.
You know what? Call my supervisor.
Okay. Do you want to do the exercises or no?
I'll do it. But you know what? What's Homeboy doing down there? You know, guys, come on.
Make sure we all sit before we start off the morning. You don't want to get hit. You don't want you to get hit. That's why I'm trying to do the exercise. That way we can move on.
Are you Haitian?
That's nothing to do with my wrist, buddy.
My question was, are you Haitian?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where he's from. Okay. Look, man, I really need you to do the exercise. If you don't do it, then I'm going to say that you're refusing to do the exercise. I get it. You need a minute. I gave you a few minutes, okay? But
let me talk to your supervisor.
Not right now, sir.
Yeah.
If you're a cop, whatever.
Yeah, I'm fucking law enforcement,
okay,
dude.
Then stop talking and sit in the back of the car and stop. Stop this.
Come on, let's go.
Stop this.
What about my kids?
We're gonna take care of it.
No,
But
I'm
first
not going in there. Let me talk to your supervisor.
Again, you can talk to him in a second.
Nope. Not going in there without my supervisor.
Okay, let's go to the other side. Come here. Come on, man. Don't pull against me. Let's go.
I'm not moving, bro. Don't fucking do this. Lane.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Hey, come on, buddy. Let's go. Let's go.
So you guys are fucking shut up.
Come on, put your feet in.
Stand up.
Stand up. Come on.
Stand up. Put your feet in, man.
No.
Man, don't be a kid. Come on.
Stop.
Where are my kids?
Stand up. Put your feet in.
What?
Put your feet in. Put your feet in. You don't want to make this worse already. Come on. Come on, man. Let's go.
You gotta sit in the car,
You're
man.
going to jail for DUI, which is a misdemeanor. If you don't cooperate, you go to jail for resisting. You don't want to make it worse. Come on. Put your feet in, buddy.
All right. He's already resisted.
Yeah. They're being too nice to him.
Earlier this week, a fucking cop body slammed a mother picking up her kids at school in front of her children for a parking infraction. She was nowhere near this belligerent.
Kids will be fine. This will pass.
Listen to me.
No, sir, not on the side of the road. Come on, let's go, man.
We gotta sit down, Scott.
God damn you guys. The guy
That's the colonel.
All right, so what happened to this motherfucker?
I'm assuming he got arrested.
Is he still an ICE agent?
I don't know. Maybe at ATF.
Are you Haitian? What does it matter? It matters. Yeah, because I'm an ICE agent and I need to know if I should have you deported when I get the fuck out of jail.
Yeah. Assholes. But see, even cops don't like cops when the cops come after them. It's all back to blue until they own you.
This is the reason why people like firefighters.
Indeed. All right. That's it.
Do you got a Deadpool?
Yes, I do. Let me get to the Deadpool. This is gonna be a sad one.
So who died of cancer this week?
It's always cancer. Y'all did.
So I added this while the show was going. You want to do the
I can't read it. It's too small. The writing's too small.
Say the name.
Chancla Sherpa.
Concha Sherpa, the last surviving member of the first expedition team to scale Mount Everest, has died. He was
Oh, so that's where they got the Sherpa name from? These guys? Actual name is Sherpa.
Let me see.
No, the actual name of the people are Sherpa.
Well, down here it says Fur Jelji Sherpa, president of the Nepal Mountaineer Association, told the Associated Press that Kincha Sherpa, who had been unwell for some time, died peacefully in his sleep at home Thursday. So I don't know if they put Sherpa at the end of their names, because there's him, he has the name Sherpa, and there's other dude talking, giving interviews. Last name is Sherpa. I have to ask ChatGPT about that.
Okay.
But he's dead. Peace out. 92, lived a long life. I don't know
what made this guy famous.
This guy here?
No, the other dude.
He was a part of the first team that scaled Mount Everest.
Okay, all right.
With Lopsang Jiangdu Sherpa and Sir Edmund Hillary.
Roger that. He outlived them all. All right.
So it seems. Let me see. So next is Sasha Jenkins. I don't know if we covered him before, but he was
I don't know who this is.
He was a co-founder of Ego Trip, which made a bunch of pop culture documentaries that were on MTV, which no longer exists. He was a filmmaker, musician. He shaped culture everywhere he touched, from the Boondocks to Mass Appeal, which is a brand, to some of the books and documentaries that made hip-hop history visible. His work was sharp, funny, and always rooted in love of the art. So there's that. So he's dead. Peace out. Which one is this nigga?
Ace Frehley.
But
it says it right there.
Which one was
Kiss?
No, which
he was
one
a guitarist.
Which one was he? There's
the one with the
Starface.
fucking Les Paul.
There's Star Child.
Not him.
Which one
not
was
the
he?
Demon. Not the Demon. Not Gene Simmons. Not the drummer. The one with the fucking silver
his
face.
costume name? What was his?
I don't fucking know, bro. I don't know.
There's Catface. There's the Demon. their star child, and then this guy.
Yeah, that guy.
And this guy.
Ace Frehley. The guy with the fucking triple humbucker Les Paul.
So Susan Stamberg has passed away. She was the founding mother of NPR and the first woman to anchor a national nightly news broadcast in the U.S. She died at 87. Susan's voice was not only the cornerstone of NPR, it was the cornerstone of American life.
We spent more time on this woman than we did Ace Frehley.
Yeah, because I don't give a fuck about Kiss. I listen to NPR. I don't listen to Kiss. Gene Simmons is an asshole. I don't like him nor his music.
Gene Simmons is
Loretta Swit.
Hot Lips Houlihan.
Yes. Died at 87. She's from TV show MASH. I don't know I've ever seen her in anything outside of MASH.
Probably living off that MASH money.
Yeah. Now, fuck cancer. D'Angelo, the singer, has died of cancer.
Ass cancer.
Less than a year after his on again, off again baby mama. I don't know if they were married.
Died of ass cancer too?
No, she was on a tour bus that crashed and killed her, along with a lot of her crew. So she wasn't sick, but yeah.
And then the ass cancer got her.
And then their adult child is now left parentless in less than 1 year.
Who also has ass cancer? Yeah, absolutely. Definitely.
Didn't know that D'Angelo was a fat boy. So he was big before he lost weight and did the video where he was naked. Well, I think he was completely naked, but they filmed him from like the cum gutters up. And he didn't like it. The cum gutters.
What's the cum gutter?
Tell him what the cum gutters are.
Huh?
Chino. Tell him what cum gutters are.
Are you talking about the fucking that muscle line in your lower abdomen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do they call them cum gutters?
Hey, Jones, you want to tell him? I already did my part.
I think you should.
Hey, I did my part already, man. Look, you asked me to do this shit. Now you handle the gross part.
Because the gutters leads down to your balls.
That's why they call them cum gutters? Does anybody know how gutters actually fucking work?
Well, think of it like bowling.
There's only one fucking cum gutter, and it's called a vagina.
No.
Hey, man. Look.
That's a cum dumpster.
Look, you know how stupid humans are at naming shit? Like, why the fuck is it called a speed bump if you have to fucking slow down when you approach it? Come on now. Look, it's the same principle here. It doesn't have to make sense. It just has to be funny or catchy.
There you go. Thank you, Chino. Yeah, but he
nut
was
gutters would be nut gutters would be a more apropos name if it's leading to the testicles, because that's not where cum comes from anyway. Cum comes from the prostate. So if you're really going to talk about a cum gutter, it's the ass, it's the crack of your ass.
Think of it as rain gutters, right? The rain doesn't come from the gutter.
God damn it.
It goes into the gutter.
That's what I'm saying. If they're cum gutters, that means they catching cum.
So when
you cannot go baroque on me. You can't go baroque on me like that. God damn it, and go apropos. All right. Don't be going baroque on me and expect me to just not respond. All right. Okay.
Listen. If they're called cum gutters, in my mind, they're catching cum because gutters catch rain. So if they're called cum gutters, that means he's getting abdominal snowmen.
Okay, so this is what happens. You bust a nut, you roll over, you lay on your back. Dick is on your belly, and you get the post jizz drip, and that drips down your cum gutters.
You know, if you got cum dripping out your dick, you did not do a good enough job.
Nigga, I got a lot.
And it all should be inside of her.
Dude, your body produces. You heard of pre-cum, right?
You
There's
no, you know what it
post-cum.
is you don't have enough muscle strength to squeeze it all out like a go-gurt.
Man, I don't know what's worse.
You need to do some
I don't know what's
kegels.
worse.
You need
I
to
really
do some
look.
kegels.
There's nothing that you can say that's going to change what I'm about to say. All right? I don't know what's worse. How gross this is or how gay it is. What the fuck is happening?
You need to do some kegels, all right? Because you don't have enough. You're not getting enough. Not enough. Not torque. You're not getting enough force behind the seminal launching of the semen. If you got if you got cum dripping out your dick, right? You need more. You need more muscle, especially if you got a big dick. Like that's a longer tunnel that the cum has to go through. So that means you really got to exercise that pelvic floor so that you can launch those little motherfuckers inside there and ensure the survival of the species and your DNA moving on into the future.
Trust me, look, I can shoot a healthy rope, okay?
If I can, oh my fucking God. All right. If I can provide a visual. Hold on, wait, God damn it. It's my fucking turn to provide a visual. You've done enough. All right? With your rope and Spider-Man.
Okay. I'm gonna take D'Angelo off
my turn. Yeah, it looks see, it's really fucking gay. Like I said, I don't know what's worse. All right, but look. All that shit that Homeboy just said. If you just imagine like a rubber band, right? You know, it's like a brand new rubber band, and the snap is just like instant, right? And you know, like you know, the you can imagine and extrapolate and infer just exactly how much propelling force that snapback has, right?
Yeah.
So that's exactly what you're doing with the kegels. You're just making those sphincters just snap back like a brand new goddamn rubber band.
Yeah, but they're not going to get loose like a rubber band does. You're going to get tighter.
That's what I'm right.
Yeah.
Unless of course you're taking it up the ass. But I'm just saying.
But to answer your original question, your body has cleaning cycle. One before you nut and one after you nut. So that's where the drip comes from. If you don't get up and take a piss, you'll have leakage. And in my old age, I don't get the urge to piss after every nut I make.
So he just coming all over him. He's just coming all over himself.
Yeah, I just lay there for a while. You know, it drips out, wipe off. I'm good to go.
All right. Okay.
I want you to know that you essentially said you come all over yourself.
Yeah, I don't care. It's my cum. As long as I ain't eating it, we all good.
What the fuck, bro? Like, where did that come from?
Because this nigga talks about sucking his own dick off air all the time.
No, I don't.
You have. You like, if my dick was there, I suck my own dick.
You say all the time. All the time.
Right. All the time. Now you have. All the time you have is not all the time.
It's come up more than once.
It's still not all the time.
Oh God.
It feels like all the time to me. Yeah, how about that?
I don't even remember the last time I fucking did that shit.
Or let's say it was so traumatizing, I'm stuck in a temporal loop.
Oh God, Jesus. It's probably the reason why he can't get your ass out of his mind, Chino. Your story about getting ass surgery was so traumatizing. He can't get it out of his mind.
Look, bro. Look, we're not gonna do this, okay? Look, we're not gonna talk
See,
about.
I've been off of that for a while, and you just gonna
Hold
bring
on.
it back up.
Hold on. God damn it. Hold on. We're not gonna talk about my butthole like that. When he just called you his dick personally. I'm not gonna be. No, we're not gonna do this shit. All right. No. I have. You want to talk about boundaries? I have boundaries, and we are not going. No, we're not going to broach these. We're not going to approach on them. No.
All right.
Why is this funnier than the show? The rest of the show.
Who's next?
Yeah, who's next?
Back to business.
Sorry. Make sure you catch the Deadpool because it's usually the funniest part of the show.
Yeah, I was trying to say D'Angelo was overweight. He lost weight, got a personal trainer.
Right.
Got in a magnificent shape. His director of his video made this naked video, which then made him a sex symbol, which he was never comfortable with. And when he would perform, he would get sexualized and didn't like it. Like when it would be like, take the shirt off, take it off, doing all that shit. And it bothered him. I never knew that until he died. Somebody told me. And he did
that's
gain
the problem, man.
Afterwards.
That's the problem is that, look, most people, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, bro. Like, when you're that guy, when you're that physical specimen, or at least like in the best fucking shape that you could possibly be, right? Like, it does happen to you. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've been, I'd walk from the gym back to the apartment or whatever the fuck back when I was in San Diego, and I would get hit on all the time.
Yeah, well, when I
would get
lifted
catcalled,
weights,
bro.
when I was lifting weights back after Homeboy went to the military, I started getting that shit too. Walking the streets and catcalling, or people standing close to me decide to touch me without asking. It was a real thing.
I'm not a piece of meat, ladies.
Yeah.
I have feelings too.
I got a piece of meat, but I'm not a piece of meat.
Yeah, what he said. I'm not gonna dispute that.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid. I'm okay with being a piece of meat.
Lending Tree CEO founder Doug Lebda died at 55 following an ATV accident. So, does that mean our loans have been forgiven?
No, unfortunately, no. You have loans with Lending Tree?
No.
Say.
Mitt Romney's sister-in-law found dead near LA County Shopping Center. She was in Santa Clarita.
Oh.
Was she in the Santa Clarita diet?
Journalist Saleh Al, how say that?
Saleh Al-Jafrawi
was killed in Gaza City. Peace out to him. He was murdered. Diane Keaton was out of here at 79.
Man, this made me sad.
Al Pacino said he regretted not marrying her. And people had a tirade like, you gonna wait until 40 years later to say you regret? I was like, I think he said it that he regretted not marrying her back then. Not that now that she's dead, I regret not marrying her. Yeah, but she's dead at 79. Good actress. And we did Miss Dolores, so that's the end. Oh, I did have one more. Let me dig up. Accidentally. I couldn't figure out where I should file it, whether it was in the stories or in the Deadpool. Let me see, where is that? Where is that? I'll save them for next week since I can't find it. All right. That's it.
Cool beans. All right.
We didn't recap
Special Forces.
Special Forces. We got time or no?
Fired. I always got time for
because I loved it. I got to see a motherfucker drown.
Oh, she didn't drown, by the way.
Hold on.
So
Wait. They made a fucking snuff film?
So we've been watching Special Forces.
Drowning does not mean death.
Because the man, real Rudy Reyes, is on the show as one of the DS staff. And it's been I've never seen such a large group of fucking bitches. Like Juicy Smollett. Juicy Smollett, biggest fucking bitch I've seen so far.
Why not? He did the dive challenge twice. He just kept missing the hole, but he kept going out the back door.
No,
but
that's not what I'm saying.
Gay.
I'm not saying that's what's making him a bitch.
You just had to.
It's
this motherfucker just had to.
His
say the gay shit.
bitching, the sheer amount of bitching he's been doing. Oh my God.
Okay, he does complain a lot.
Yeah, that's what I mean by a big ass bitch. You know, I was willing to write it off as because he's fucking gay, but nah, that motherfucker's special.
I think he got lip injections too.
Oh God. But the recruit that we're talking about is Ava Marcille, who is a model and an actress.
She was on Next Top Model.
That's right. And she was in. She was in
The Rock.
What?
Vanessa Marcille was in The Rock as
that's
Nicolas
Vanessa
Cage's love
Marcille. I said Ava Marcille.
Oh, I'm sorry. Continue
the joke. So she was in a plane simulation, a plane sinking simulation.
Yes.
Right. And she was panicking like a motherfucker. Right. So she actually succeeded in the challenge, but Juicy went out the wrong hole. Because I'm pretty sure he doesn't have, and the only experience he has is, rear entrances, which is the one entrance he kept going out of.
Motherfuckers. That's what gets us canceled. Man, because look, dude, I may talk about like the shit that I talk about, but at least they don't got a goddamn movement. Right? But you motherfuckers. No.
Tell me I'm wrong, though. Tell me I am wrong. He has experiences with one hole, and it's the one in the back, and that's the one he kept going out of.
So,
I mean, you like what you like.
He was supposed to go out of the back door, but kept going out of the rear hole.
That's right.
Because I was making jokes beforehand. I was like, oh, he just needs to go out the back door.
No. Look, there's three holes. There's three holes. There's three doors. Right? There's the front door. There's the front door. Right? That was the door in the front. That's the mouth. Then there's the middle door. That's the vagina. And then there's the back door. That's the asshole. So there's three ways of getting out of that plane. All right. Everyone, there. So Ava Marcille went out the right door, and when she surfaced, she said she was good. She was talking, right? But somewhere in there, her panic attack caused her to kind of black out a little, and so she started drowning. And then Rudy had to swim in there and rescue her and save her. And they had military divers and military medical personnel swoop in, and they got her onto a boat. But what happened is she was hyperventilating before she held her breath, right? And what that causes is it fills your muscles up with oxygen so you can swim, but you don't have enough oxygen in your lungs to have it go to your head. So she became hypoxic and she passed out because of that.
Sound like drowning to me.
I mean, she was drowning, but she became hypoxic first when she passed out first before she started drowning.
Okay.
I'm not sure who's more Hay Jones than I'm not sure who's more Hay Jones at this moment. Like, I'm not sure who wants to be right more.
No, I had to explain to my lady that drowning does not mean death. Because she thought like
actually, I think they say when you drown, you die, but you almost drown, you survive.
No, drowning is you taking water into your lungs. Now, if you if you drown in the pool and I take you out and give you CPR, you drowned, but you survived. And then there's drowned to death where you didn't come back.
Now, I will say this much: I think the staff made the right choice and dropping
kicking her off.
Yeah, they that's the first time I've ever seen them kick somebody off because they're like, you're a danger to yourself.
Well, it was after she didn't want to do the fight. She got a little panicky when it came to the fisticuffs.
She was panicky at everything, man. She was definitely a liability.
You know what? It's weird because like I watched her on Tyra's show, right?
Yeah.
And she had an aggressive attitude. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Every time I've seen her, she's very homegirlish, right? So like this is the softest I've ever seen her and vulnerable. I was like, wow, you talk a big game, but you don't back it.
No, she's got that shit right. I hope that she was humbled by this experience. Yeah. Because that right there, when you pretty much get told, listen, you are a danger to yourself. Like you cannot rely on her in a high stress situation. Do not rely on her at all. At all.
She's a wild card.
I had an ill realization, I guess, right? So we had the Hollywood housewives on there and her daughter or some shit like that.
Oh, Gia. Oh,
yeah,
God.
Them motherfuckers, right?
Yeah.
And so at a certain point when they told them about chores and shit, she was like, oh, I'll do the toilets. If you use it and make a mess, just let me know and I'll go clean it up, right? And I was like, why is this, Hollywood housewife chick so willing to clean a toilet? And I didn't know her backstory, right? But when the daughter said that the parents had went to jail for tax evasion, I was like, oh shit, she probably cleaned toilets when she's in the pen and she's just used to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, okay. And then that made me like her a little bit more too, right?
Yeah.
But then she pussied out when it came to the fights.
Yeah. Well,
She's
she
like,
pussed out because she said, I can't see my daughter. Can't see my daughter fighting because I'm gonna feel compelled to step in. So she just in order for her daughter to succeed, she dropped out. Not that I don't think she was looking for a reason to drop out anyway after that 250-foot climb up the goddamn wall, up that goddamn dam.
Yeah. Because I'm like, you could just close your eyes.
Yeah.
Turn your back, let her have her fight, and then get yours in.
Yeah.
Or we could just let you do yours first, and then you can go take a break.
Right.
There was other ways around this than quitting. And I was like, I thought the daughter was going to quit with her, but she didn't.
Yeah. When Ava was dropped, you can't tell me that there was like, she says, no, I don't want to go like this, but there was a relief in her eyes, like this is finally over. Thank God.
Yeah. Let me get back to my kids.
Right. Let me go back to my soft ass life.
No, that was crazy. You know what? I didn't know. I thought Monzel was actually a former NFL player. I didn't know that he peaked in college.
Yeah, he won the Heisman Trophy and then
went downhill.
And then went down. No, he played for the Browns.
Oh, he did. Oh, so he did get in the league.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. He played for the Browns, I think, for like 2 seasons, and then he got cut.
Oh, you mean the farm team?
I don't know
what does that mean.
Yeah, that's above our head.
I don't
We
watch sports.
Nobody.
Remember, I don't watch
nobody.
sports.
Nobody good plays for the fucking Browns. If they're
Oh,
good, they go to somewhere else like the next year or two.
Oh, okay. The farm team.
They're a fucking farm team. Like,
Yeah.
oh, he's good. Like, we should have drafted him, but you know what? He's coming up in like 2 years. We got him. You know.
Yeah, I don't think Juicy's gonna make it to the end.
Oh yeah, he's looking for too many reasons to quit.
Yeah, I think some of the Olympic athletes might make it because they seem pretty strong this season.
Yeah, dude from the Lakers. I feel like he's gonna tank out too. It's like none of these former athletes have been training.
Lakers is in Lamar Odom?
No, no. What's the tall kid name?
Oh, I don't know. Can't remember.
He's a former Laker. He was a young kid. Nick something, I think. He's from LA. His older brother was his older brother was killed in a drive-by or something like that.
Nick Swaggy P. Nick Young.
Yeah, that nigga.
Nick Young is in this?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm definitely watching this motherfucker because this dude is funny. So I want to see. I want to see his ass struggle.
Oh, he scared the smile off his face real quick.
I want to see his ass struggle. Like I want to see, because he talks a lot of shit in the show.
You're gonna see. Then you are not gonna be disappointed. Then you are not gonna be disappointed. Want to see him struggle? You will not be
Shout out to Swaggy P. Shout out to the crew. But yes, I'm gonna watch this shit right now. Actually, after we're done, because I want to see this shit.
Oh man, yeah, no, you will not be disappointed. That motherfucker's struggling. He is struggling.
Struggle number one. I love that guy. I love Nick Young.
Yeah, but I think the two gymnasts might make it, unless they get injured in some way, shape, or form. I mean, one of them already fucking took a blow to the nose, started bleeding, and she's like, "Is it broken?" Nope. I'm like, all right, let's get back to work.
Yeah, and she's in there with her husband too.
Yeah, she's there with her husband.
And then who else? There's another football player there. So there's another NFL guy there. I forget what position he played. I don't know if he was a quarterback or not. And then there's a dude from Sister Wives. And they already clowned him about having too many wives or some shit.
Oh yeah. Just yeah.
I was like, damn, they gonna come at you like that, dog?
Right.
Now, I did have a question. Because like I remember we were talking about ranks, and there was like staff sergeant, and then these guys call themselves staff. Like, what does staff really mean within the context of the military?
They're just staff. That's it.
There's no rank attached to it.
Yeah, they're not ranking themselves. They're just the head DS, which is Rudy, and then
what does DS stand for?
Drill
sergeant? Drill staff?
No.
Yeah. It's drill staff.
Something like that.
Yeah, drill staff. DS, drill staff. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was wondering, I was like, because they're not using like the other rankings.
Yeah, they're not using military ranks.
But they're saying staff, and I'm like, the staff has some kind of connotation within military that I'm unaware of.
No.
Other than saying like, oh, you're staff of this organization.
Yeah, no.
Instead of saying drill sergeant or sir or whatever, they just say staff.
But I'm like, all these guys are former officers at some level, right?
No, they're all former enlisted.
Enlisted,
but so they can't be called sir.
I don't think they.
Is that just for officers?
That's just officers. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you usually call them by their title, or even their colloquial nickname.
Yeah.
So
if I have more rank than you, but I'm not an officer, you just call me by my rank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm clarified. Yeah, that's about as far as I went on the show. I didn't get to episode 3 because my girl didn't seem that she was enjoying the show as much as I was.
Oh.
But she's into, now that she's doing all this walking. She's been watching these Moab races, these ultra marathons, and
Yeah.
your boy David Goggins didn't win. He didn't go.
He doesn't always win. I don't
Does
even
he
think he's
have
in it
to win?
I don't think he's ever in it to win.
Yeah, I don't think it's.
He's
Yeah, I
won
don't think
some.
it's.
Yeah, he's won a
Right.
couple, but
He's
he's
won
not in
some.
it to win it. Yeah, no. I
He's
mean, he
there to
wants to win,
complete
but
it.
he doesn't care. For him, just finishing is
yeah.
the accomplishment. Winning is the icing on
It's the
is
challenge
the
to
cherry
him.
on top. Yeah.
It's what makes him stay hard. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know
so
what I'm saying?
I sent you guys some screenshots of him losing, because I think it was like 3 or 4 women that were ahead of him. And I was like, a race where women actually beat top quality men? It's amazing. Yeah, and then some dude beat David Goggins, and he actually mentioned, it's like, man, do I get extra points for that? But yeah, she's been wrapped up in that and been giving me the blow by blows and whatnot of it
Yeah.
for about a week now.
Well, you
Right.
have to understand, right? You have to understand that David Goggins was a former fat kid.
Yeah, I have his book.
You know,
I didn't read
and
all
yeah,
of it or
and
listen to all of
everything,
He also
that he's
used to
doing is
be-
sheer will.
He also used to be a fat boy until he got his cum gutters.
No, I wouldn't necessarily say he was fat. He was a football player. He was a big dude. He wasn't fat.
Not according to him.
I don't know.
He was in the SEALs at that big size,
No, he
and in the
wasn't.
military.
No, he wasn't.
He
No, he
wasn't.
wasn't.
I seen him in pictures in his military uniform, big.
He was
Like in
not.
the-
He
But he
was not
wasn't- he was-
fat. No.
I'm saying he was big.
He was in the Air Force initially, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's when he was fat.
How did he get from the Air Force to the SEAls?
Because he got out of the Air
He got
Force,
out,
became an
and then he
exterminator,
re-enlisted.
and then then re-enlisted in the SEAls.
Became an exterminator?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Is that a military position?
No.
No.
He said he got out of the Air Force, became an exterminator, then joined the Navy to become a Navy SEAL.
Oh, okay. Well, I've seen military pictures of him where he's in the green fatigues with the hat on, and he was a athletic but chubby motherfucker. You know, muscular, but still had some weight on him. So I'm like, if he's running around killing people that size, what's the problem? So you're saying as a SEAL, he was as lean as he is now?
Probably.
Find some evidence. Yeah. So, yeah, been taking up that shit. I'm gonna do a 3K next week.
All right. Congratulations. You gonna walk it?
Yeah, it's a walk thing. And walking for Down syndrome
All right.
to make up for all the jokes.
I'm with
we
it,
make.
man.
That's right. For all makeup for all the jokes we made about him.
Yeah.
Look, man. Look, man. Look, the jokes that were made are really because, dude, they're living their best lives.
Listen,
You know what I mean?
I gotta say
love it.
something. All right. I heard anecdotally from somebody who teaches special education that they prefer kids with autism than the kids with Down syndrome. Because kids with Down syndrome, according to this person,
Wander off and need that ankle monitor. I know.
No. I mean, probably, but they willfully get away with touching boobs, grabbing ass, because people just don't think they're being malicious about it.
Oh yeah.
But they are.
Yeah. Well, they're not being malicious about it. They like sex. Like, ain't nothing wrong with that part of their makeup.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That part of their brain is not fucked up at all. They like sexual.
But they cross them boundaries willfully because they're like, I can get away with it because I got Down syndrome.
Hey,
is that? Hold on, wait, hold on. Is that what goes on in their head?
Yes, that is exactly what's going on in their heads.
When they hit puberty, it's a thing. You know.
All right, dude. All right, look.
I'll tell you some
take it
stories
back.
offline.
No, hold on. Hold the fuck on. I personally take back my stake at what Homeboy and you said about this is for like all the fucking jokes. No, my jokes remain, motherfuckers. All right. No. Like if this is if this is really what's going on, nah, bro, I'm gonna continue. Like I'm gonna get my homie. I'm gonna get my homie, and we gonna double down on this shit. All right. So anyway, continue.
No, but so one of my coworkers, who I'm really cool with, Filipino, has a kid with Down syndrome, and they're doing the run. So she invited me to join their team. I told my girl, since she's into this competitive, slightly getting into this competitive walking thing, so she's probably going to do some 5K sometime next year. I was like, "Oh, you want to do it?" And I was like, "I'll do it too." You know what I'm saying? Because it's only like isn't the 5K like 3 miles or some shit like that?
5K is like 3 miles, yeah.
Yeah. So I can walk that easy. So we
Lucky
decided
you.
to, huh?
He
Huh?
said
Did you say
lucky
something?
you because he can't.
I said lucky you because I can't.
I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to be a struggle, but you know, as long as they don't close up behind me, I'll get there. I might have to call an Uber halfway through. So I'm effectively starting training this week. So I'm gonna walk every day until
That's dope.
Till next Saturday.
I just want to say, okay, look, if I may interject, I just want to commend. Who was it that said they had a teacher friend who works with Down syndrome kids and autistic
I did not
kids
say
or
that. I
whatever?
said I heard anecdotal evidence from a person who
Okay.
does this. I didn't
Okay,
say they
all
were
right.
a friend. That's not. I didn't say that. Let's be accurate.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Hey,
it could have been a complete and utter stranger that I was listening to, because I don't mind my business. I got big ass fucking ears, and I listen to other people's conversations while my monkey ass is sitting quiet playing chess.
I don't give a shit who the fuck said it. I want to commend who they are, though. Who's I want to commend. I don't give a shit, how you heard it. All right. I want to commend the people who teach these children that have developmental and special needs, because they're smart. They're the best teachers that we have, and I'll tell you why. You know how you've always had, I don't know if you've ever heard teachers say, like, I'm swamped with work, right? I gotta grade papers at home,
Yeah,
right? Not them.
that's true.
I mean, what are they gonna grade? Potato stamps? Come on. They did it right. Although I will say, they're all a bunch of wrong-uns. We're back to the children. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, continue. Courtesy of that was a Jimmy Carr, a failed attempt at a Jimmy Carr joke. Anyway, yeah. Continue.
Yeah. So I'll be running for the Downs next week.
All right.
That's it. That's the show.
All right. Shout out to the man Rudy Reyes, David Goggins, Johnny Kim, our national treasure Tom Cruise, and General Mattis, who got married years ago, but happy anniversary, man, sir.
That's it. Chino. Chino?
Yeah, this is I bet. This is really good weed. Shout out to Deep Roots Harvest.
What the fuck is that?
Where I got my weed.
No.
Shit. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah, I don't got nothing. Happy birthday to my boo. How about that?
All right. Until next time, homies. Peace.
And konnichiwa, bitches.
Push that motherfucking button.
Come and listen what I say. The captain is a tyrant and I no longer obey. I'm sick of taking orders from the madman in command. So let's drop him on an island and leave him in the sand, 'cause it's a mutiny.